Round 2 of the popular Mini Rally Challenge heads to Epynt and the notoriously tough stages over the military ranges of the Dixies Challenge. Leading the way after the morning stages was Carl Wilson, Mark Broadbent alongside. It was all going well, no issues to report for the pair. They open up a small advantage. Their lead will be over round 1 winners and reigning junior champion Charlie Mathewson and Ian Bass. They come here in the lead of the championship, but for now they'd have to settle for second place. The times were close throughout the top of the leaderboard. David Ellis and Rhys Griffin lying in third place, just 6 seconds back from the championship leaders up ahead. Mark Jones had regular co-driver Michael Munday back alongside for this round. And after a strong result at the opening round, he'd be looking for more of the same today. Although with neither of them having competed on Epynt in the past, they would take a few stages to get a feel for the place. For George Clark and Robert Wiggins, it would be 5th place. And it was close on the times there too, 11 seconds back from Jones up ahead after the 6 stages of this morning. Series boss Guy Butler will be out this weekend with fellow mini driver Sven Grube swapping seats to call the notes. They were going well too, lying in 6th place overall by the end of the morning stages. In the entry-level, normally aspirated R50 class, it was the lead for Ben and Matthew Hearsey. They'd have a small advantage in that position as well. Not safe by any stretch, but it does set them up nicely for the afternoon stages over these ranges. Behind them on the leaderboard will be Peter and James Sharples. 25 seconds the difference for now. They have that lead well within their sights. And it was even closer for Owen Kuehl and Matthew Walk. They'd be just 1 second back from Sharples up ahead. So it really was all to play for in the R50 podium positions through the afternoon. The gap back to 4th was a little bigger. Kevin and Tana Ablett just outside the R50 podium, but they had over a minute's gap up ahead of them now. And it will be Paul Green and Christian Brown rounding out the mini results at this stage with 5th in the R50 category. The times not helped with a spin on the opening stage of the day, but at least they didn't hit anything. Quite a skill on Epynt. It could have been a lot worse. So the morning stage is complete here at round 2, and here is how the leaderboard is shaping up at the top. On to the afternoon stages then here at Epynt, and there'd be some change in 5th place in the R50 category. We see Kevin and Tana Ablett dropping down a position into 5th on the leaderboard now. After that troubled start, that means it's a move the right way into 4th place in the R50s for Paul Green and Christian Brown, keeping out of trouble this afternoon to put in some good, consistent times. There was change in the podium positions as well. We said it was close, and it will be a drop back to 3rd for Peter and James Sharples, losing that 2nd place by just 8 seconds. And they lose out to this man, Owen Kuehl, Matt Walk alongside, closing up that small gap through the afternoon and adding a few seconds in their favour as well to take the runner-up spot in the R50 category this weekend. No change, crucially though, for our leaders. Ben and Matthew Hearsey keep hold of that lead to the finish of the rally to take the R50 victory by 26 seconds. In the R53 category, there was no change for Guy Butler and Sven Grube. They keep up a good pace to end the rally with 6th overall. Mark Jones and Michael Munday would drop a position through the afternoon stages. They get a penalty for an early arrival at stage 8, but they didn't know it at the time and continued to push on. Some good times keeping them in 5th overall. That, of course, freeing up 4th place for George Clark and Robert Wiggins, 29 seconds up on Jones by the finish of the rally. Onto the podium positions then here in the supercharged and indeed the overall category of the Mini Rally Challenge. It will be 3rd place for David Ellis and Rhys Griffin. They drop back a little from the places up ahead, but that, of course, doesn't change the position. A hard-fought second place going to Charlie Mathewson and Ian Bass. Our round one winners unable to catch the leaders this time out, but it wasn't for a lack of trying. That gap at the finish, just 12 seconds. So that means it's victory for Kyle Wilson and Mark Broadbent. They pushed all day and were pushed in turn and couldn't back off right up until that final finish line, taking the overall win and a good haul of points from this second round. So at the end of the pit stop garage Dixies challenge and the second round of the mini rally challenge, the results looked like this. Round 3 of this exciting championship takes place on the Pendragon stages. Sadly, our cameras aren't allowed to be present, so next up for us will be round 4. Keep an eye out for more news on that soon.